In this video, I want to go through the remediation choice board assignment so that you understand exactly what's expected of you and so that you get full credit. So let's start off by reading the directions. It says select up to 3 activities to complete. So you can select 3 of the same activities or 3 different activities. This will add 10% to an assignment, discussion, project, or quiz. It will not, and I repeat, it will not replace the grade. So you're only going to be adding 10% to the grade that you already have. So you're going to submit any finished assignment to the remediation Dropbox. All work should be submitted no later than April the 13th, or if you're watching this video at a later date, whatever date that's posted here, that's when the assignment is due. You must use the resources that I provide for you on the page. Otherwise, I will have to approve any other resource that you want to use. So you do have to reach out and email me to make sure it's okay for you to use a different site than what I've listed. Please remember to indicate in the comment box whenever you turn in your remediation, you have to tell me what assignment and what module that assignment is in that you want to use to add your 10% to. Remember to make sure before you get started to read the directions listed here on the left hand side and then go ahead and choose your options. Now, I will say that you must make sure that if you are trying to add 10% to a discussion, you have to complete the storyboard option. If you're trying to add 10% to an assignment, you have to complete the presentation and screen recording option. If you're trying to add 10% to a quiz, you have to do the quizzes review game. And then if you're trying to add 10% to a project, you have to do the short story using Storyboard. So it's very important that you understand that you can't use, for example, the Storyboard option to add 10% to a quiz grade. I wanted to make that clear. So let's take a look at the options that you do have, and I also want to make sure you guys understand that if you're watching this video at a later date, there may be more than one option for each column, but for right now there's only one option for each column, but in the future there may be items added. So if you're trying to add 10% to a discussion, your option right now is to do a storyboard that creation. So you will use the website that I've linked below, and you have to make sure that you include these 5 things that I've listed here. So for example, you have to include 4 to 8 frames. Your name and title has to be on the storyboard. You have to use graphics and callouts, and then informational text about the topic. So for whatever discussion you scored low on that you want to add 10% to, that is your topic. And then of course you submit to the remediation Dropbox, and you have to submit the items listed here. There's even an example for you to click on so that you can see what a storyboard looks like. Next, if you're trying to add 10% to an assignment, I want you to do the presentation and screen recording tutorial. So you're going to take that assignment that you scored low on, and you're going to use that particular topic to create your title slide and your 6 informational slides with related images and a works cited slide that has to be in MLA format. Remember, there are several Chrome extensions out there that you can use that will help you with MLA format. And then the last part of this is to make sure that you do a screen recording explaining your presentation. And let's see, so I linked here for you at the bottom Screencast-O-Matic, which is what I'm using right now for you to use for your screen recording, but feel free to use any other screen recording options. You have Screencast-O-Matic, which is a Chrome extension, and a couple other things that you can use. That's up to you as far as what you want to use. Okay, so you're going to turn in to the Dropbox the items listed here at the bottom, so make sure you read carefully. Next up, if you want to add 10% to a quiz, then you can create a quizzes review game. So you're going to follow these steps. You will go to the quizzes website that's linked below. You're going to create a quiz, name the quiz the title of the module. You must have 4 answer options for each question, and I do realize that you may only have 2 or 3 questions that you missed because you only have to create a game for the questions that you missed, okay? And as a matter of fact, while I am in here, I'm going to bold the word missed so that you can see that. You also need to make sure that you insert related images for each question. And then some things that I want you to pay attention to at the bottom before you turn it in. You do have to provide me with the answer key, and there's a way to do that in quizzes where you can click print, and it's going to allow you to save your answer key, your questions and your answer key. So definitely take advantage of that feature. Also, before you turn this in, you do need to set your game to homework mode and also turn in the code, the game code, so that I can play your game and give you credit for what you've done. And the final option for projects is to create a short story. And you're going to do that using the website Storyboard. And I've linked you to the website. I've also linked you to an example. Okay, so please make sure you read the instructions carefully. It tells you that you have to include at least 8 vocabulary words from the module. You have to have related images. You have to check for correct spelling, and your storyline should be logical. So it should make sense, and it tells you what to turn in for your 10%. So those are the options that you have for remediation. And if you have any other questions, please reach out to me and I will definitely answer those questions for you. I hope this video helped. Thanks.